Hello travelers, I'm Timothy French and we're in Castalia, North Carolina to continue on our quest to visit every town center in the state. So let's get started right here in front of this beautiful American flag and these bushes with the red flowers. Yeah, this is their parking town. Looks fairly new. It's a nice one. Got a picnic table out there and soccer field back there in the back. But as you can see, we're in beautiful countryside here. This is a nice little small rural town in northeastern North Carolina. So let's get started. Yeah, I couldn't resist coming down here and showing that flag and those flowers. This is the town we're getting ready to walk into. And there's a church right there. Yeah, the town got its name from Castalia Springs in Greece back in the day. 1873, I think the town was incorporated. Apparently, from what I read, back in the day when people were naming their towns, they like to get fancy names like that. They ring a little poetic. So that's why they named it after the spring there. Get a little fancy, I guess, and that's all right. But it doesn't need any fancy name to make it seem inviting. It's a beautiful little town. Look at that house up there. Listen to those birds. Listen to the peace and quiet that you can only find in a small town like this. There's another beautiful house over there. Crossing over Church Street and walking down Main. This is my first town this morning. It's about 8 o'clock. That's good. Castalia Town Hall over there. Pray for our nation on their sign. That's true. Need all the prayers we can get these days. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that name wrong. I believe I got it right. This ground is soft where I've been walking. I was walking toward that park and sunk down to my ankle. And this is their post office right here, 27816. Got a mural over there. We'll go look at that. Looks like they got a new fire department out there. That's a nice building out there on Lancaster Store Road. Looks like this is a hardware store here on the left. Yeah. There's that water tower down there. Fire department. Let's cross over. Look at this mural. Got a goat. And a camera. Big Brother's everywhere these days. It's a cool little picture there. It could be a thumbnail. What do y'all think? The center of the name, I lose the goat on the left, so I think I'm going to do it like that. I don't know what's going on the top of it. Looks like a sunset and some people standing there. There's two boys. I don't know if that was a tree at one time and what that is right there. Y'all gonna have to tell me on that one. Alliance overhead door and dock there. You can see out of town some of their neighborhoods. Let's cross back over. Everybody out and about this morning. Somebody's in there getting something out of the hardware store there. I don't see a name on it, but it's open. That's awesome. Got an old fire truck, or a fire truck being worked on one right here at this old gas station. That's an old one right there. Pumps long gone. Even got a little grocery store here in town. Soft drinks, lottery, beer, grocery, and grill. I guess it's openers. I don't know. I saw these cars here, but I think these cars are just parked here. No. Yeah, looks like they're working in there. No trespassing or anything like that. So, sign looks fairly good though. I don't know, I can't tell. Oh, I think it's for sale. Got a sign on the edge of it there. Still see kitchen stuff in there, but it doesn't look like they've been using it. For sale, there's the number if you want to look. It looks like they rent some U-Hauls here, as most towns do. There's a way on out of town. I think we're going to go back and get on old Rev, maybe. Right down the road, I think there's an antique store down there. There's another house. It's lost its roof. Old porch was decorated up nicely at one time. I hate to see them fall in like that. Anyway, there's a look back at the town. Let's go jumping on Rev. All right, let's drive on past the post office here and go out of town, headed to our next small town. I think it's going to be Eureka, North Carolina. Yeah, let's go on out through here and check out what lies ahead. There's that old house we were looking at earlier. Shame that's all burnt down. As you can see, there's a lot of other houses here just beautiful and standing tall. Guess that's the trash man up ahead with the flashers on. Picking up everybody's trash this morning. What does this state? This is L.W. Bobbitt General Supply Store. Horses and mules. Maybe that's where you would get that at one time, I guess. Looks like an old school right there. Check that out. You can see through my dirty windows. Yep, it's empty now. I hate to see them old schools sit empty like that. Seems like they could turn them into something. Looks like they got a dollar store up here, looks like. Done moved in on them. Probably knocked that little grocery store out back there. There's a Rosemart and a gas station. Sit over there. It looks like a Small Town USA Inc., but it's got old stuff in it, but it looks all closed up for sure. Let's turn in here a minute. Yeah, Family Dollar and Dollar Tree done tag team in this town, knock out all the independent businesses, I reckon. Looks like this was a restaurant at one time. It's gone too. Oh, that's a shame. It's a beautiful town, and I'd like to see some of the independent businesses stay going, like Small Town USA, but if they're still open, I don't know. Y'all let me know. They got some stuff sitting outside, but grass hasn't been cut or nothing like that, so I don't really know. Anyway, Castalia, North Carolina. Hope y'all enjoyed this walk, talk, and drive of their town center. If you did, I appreciate it. If you'd like, subscribe, and share. Y'all take care.